my mom likes these little chippers. I mean, she just went out and bought this one, and she really doesn't have the money to spend. Even though she pretends she's rich, she's not. She's got whatever my dad left her, plus her little retirement, and you know. Either way, she paid too much money. She went and bought this at Tractor Supply, but she's so negative all the time. Like nothing's just mean. And it's funny. One time she was a really nice lady. Always been she's a spoiled little rich bitch. She comes from like a fucking rich family, little spoiled brat. Always been a little, forgive me, she's my mom, but she's a spoiled little brat. You know what I mean? Like to me, sounds fucked up. A guy saying that. Like, see, me and her are raised two different ways. She's a spoiled little brat. Silver spoon and platter, and me, I'm like a working guy that like always, never knew nothing more than work like a dog. And if you don't go out and get it, you ain't getting it. She's just the opposite. She constantly, I hear out of her mouth, how long have I been asking for this? Like me, I've never I always laugh thinking how many she always, how long have I been saying I wanted this done? And me, I've never ever said that. I've never I don't know. It's a weird saying to me. To me, it's like if I want something done, I just go do it. If I need something, I go get it. I've never once thought about asking somebody for something since I was like a little kid. Even when I was a little kid, I used to ask for stuff and I still wouldn't get it until I learned how to work at 7 years old. Just how my dad raised me, I was raised by my dad and my grandparents, they were like tough working Americans, This is how my dad and my mom met. My mom, this was a big farm at one time, and my mom actually had a horse and boarded it here, and that's how her and my dad met. My dad was taking care of her horse, and that's how they met. A little rich bitch from the city keeping her horse here. That's how they met. No. But yeah, anyhow, this was a big farm till I was a little kid, and then they split the farm up between my dad and his brothers and my grandfather, And there was a big building that was built on the farm, but just the way the land got laid out, it was like half on my dad's part and half on it was like 3/4 on my dad's part and like a quarter on my uncle's part. And my uncle died, and my aunt never paid the taxes or whatever. In the bank, I don't know, something happened where the house got taken. And then we actually tried to buy the house. We wanted to buy the house, and my dad was a very mean, nasty man in his old age. And when he hit 80s, after 80s, he got real nasty, real mean, real nasty. And he never said anything to us, but there's a guy around here that builds houses and stuff. He's a real estate guy. He buys land, builds houses, does all that kind of shit. And him and my dad know each other for a long time. And he pulled my old man aside and got my old man to sign over the land, eminent domain. And she is pissed about that. I'm pissed about it too. But it's not the people's fault that bought the land, that bought the house. It's my dad's fault for signing that fucking paper, which I don't think they had any right to do. I don't think they had the right to, because for one, my mom and him were married. They should have asked, my mom should have had to sign it. Every time they sold a piece of land or bought a piece of land, my mom had to sign it. And literally, they got my little old senile 85-year-old man to sign over a fucking rights to a fucking garage without even questioning my mom. It was pretty dirty. So now my mom's got a real bad a hate for the people that bought the place, and it wasn't their fault. I mean, I look at it, it wasn't their fault. They just came here and bought a piece of land that was for sale, bought a house that was for sale, and it just so happened to they thought a garage was on it. They don't know what happened with the deal between the garage. But yeah, my mom honestly just bought this to go down there because we have a right-of-way that runs through their yard in between my uncles, and because it was my old uncles and my other uncles, and there's a road to connect the land back here. And Either way, my mom bought this because she wanted to go down there and stir trouble up with it.
Come on, the baby.
It just so happens she bought it.
You don't like it?
It's leaking oil.
It's leaking oil?
Gotta go back. Well, you got some good luck, lady. But yeah, it's just like
Where's it leaking?
out of the engine. But yeah, see, me, I always have a positive attitude. And things just like fall together for me. You know, I could go walking through the dark. You know, I could go walking over a volcano and I'd probably fucking step on a dock or something. You know, for some people, it's just like, man, they like when it rains, it pours and it just never stops pouring. That's my mom. That's my mom. Just never works out for you, Mom. I'm telling you, you gotta start being positive, man. You just always that negative, mean attitude doesn't work.
I don't even think I have the receipt on this.
Well, there you go. You don't even have a receipt on it. Now we own it.
We bring it back. They'll remember.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back. You got some horrible luck, man. Yeah. But yeah, I watch my mom suffer with this all the time. And it's like, she's actually taking it pretty well today. Usually she'd be all fucking... It's just funny. It's like, you know, that negative energy just like, I don't know. It's never done me any good. Never done my dad any good. I don't know. That's why I always try to stay positive. I don't let anything get to me. You know? Seems like stuff works out a lot better for me. I gotta go waste my day on this thing now. See ya.